Good morning and welcome. It's Corporate Governance Platform brought to you by the Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators of Nigeria, Exan. I am Funmi Omoburiu. Exan is a leading recognized professional body in Nigeria that's dedicated to enhancing the status and practice of corporate governance and public administration. Today on the program, we want to look at the topic, basic governance practices in director's appointment. And our guest joins us online, Ms. Cordelia JIAKPONA, ACIS, member electoral committee, also a member of the logistics sectoral group. All right. Good morning, Ms. JIAKPONA.
Good morning, Fumi. Good morning, listeners.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us on Corporate Governance Platform this morning. And with me in the studio, I have Mr. Kayode Ketefe, FCIS, Head of Research, Exan. Good morning, Mr. Ketefe.
Good morning, Fumi. Good morning, our guest, Ms. Cordelia JIAKPONA, ACIS, and all our listeners. Good morning.
All right. We're going to take this message and we'll be right back. Do stay with us.
The world is constantly evolving into a knowledge-based economy where skills and competencies constitute the lifeblood of public and corporate governance. You therefore need to empower yourself to fit into this new world by gaining basic knowledge and improving your skill set in the governance-focused disciplines. That is why every aspiring as well as practicing professional in governance field needs Exan.
Exan. What is Exan?
Exan is a leading statutorily established professional body dedicated to enhancing the status and practice of corporate governance and public administration. Exan members are trained as chartered secretaries and administrators.
Who are chartered secretaries and administrators?
Chartered secretaries are high-ranking governance professionals with a broad base of skills, unique amongst other professions. They are trained in law, finance, accounting, administration, strategy development, and corporate governance. In today's world, chartered secretaries and administrators discharge a wide range of duties and responsibilities, including functioning as chairmen of companies, executive directors, non-executive directors, company secretaries, risk managers, compliance managers, board evaluators, and corporate governance evaluators.
That is interesting. How then do I become a chartered secretary and administrator?
Good. Go to the Institute's website, www.exan.org. You can also visit the National Secretariat of Exan at Plot 6, Elephant Cement Way, Alausa, Ikeja, Lagos, to get full information on how to become members. Exan, the hub of governance professionals.
All right. We're looking at basic governance practices in director's appointment. Ms. JIAKPONA, now, why is the issue of appointment to the board important to corporate governance?
First and foremost, it is essential to understand the role of the director and the significance of the board of directors within an organization. A director is typically appointed to oversee and manage the business and affairs of the company. Who a company's directors are and keep information about them is recorded in the company's register. As a director of a registered company, you have duties to your company and shareholders under the Companies Act. As a director, you must act honestly in the best interest of the company and reasonable care at all times. The primary responsibility of the board of directors is to provide strategic guidance to the organization, facilitating its growth and the achievement of its objectives. Board members with diverse strategic backgrounds across various industries can effectively identify opportunities and mitigate potential threats for the organization. More so, the board carries a legal obligation to ensure oversight and accountability within the organization. They are tasked with upholding legal and ethical standards as well as ensuring proper management of assets and resources. Given that corporate governance serves as a fundamental pillar of corporate accountability and business success, the process of board appointment becomes paramount. It is crucial to ensure that the board consists of individuals capable of adhering to the principles of corporate governance, thereby fostering transparency, integrity, and effective decision making.
All right. Now, there is a recommendation of the Code on Corporate Governance that recourse should be had to considerations such as the strengths and weaknesses of the existing board, integrity, required competence and skills, knowledge and experience, capacity to undertake responsibility, among others. I want you to tell us why these factors are relevant to appointment.
Okay, prior to considering any appointment, be it board appointment or any form of appointment in an organization, it is crucial to conduct a comprehensive review of the existing system to identify any gaps that need to be addressed. Similarly, before appointing new members to the board, an assessment of the strengths and weaknesses of the current board should be undertaken to determine the specific qualities required to enhance its effectiveness. This approach ensures that the addition of a new board member will strengthen the overall board and mitigate any existing weaknesses. Furthermore, it is imperative that the board consists of individuals with integrity, requisite competencies, skills, knowledge, and experience, given the pivotal roles they play within the organization as specified in Principle 1 of the Code of Corporate Governance. Principle 1 of the Code of Corporate Governance states that a successful company is headed by an effective board, which is responsible for providing entrepreneurial and strategic leadership as well as promoting ethical culture and responsible corporate citizenship. As a link between shareholders and the company, the board is to exercise oversight and control to ensure that management acts in the best interest of the shareholders and other stakeholders while sustaining the prosperity of the company. Consequently, considering this, if any of the mentioned factors are lacking among board members, it will adversely impact the board's performance, subsequently affecting the overall success of the organization.
All right. There is also the consideration of diversity, which includes gender diversity. Why do you think this is necessary?
First of all, let us consider what diversity actually is. Diversity encompasses the practice of including individuals from various social and ethnic backgrounds, as well as different genders, sexual orientations, and gender identities beyond the binary framework. Diversity in the boardroom has become an increasingly hot topic in the business community. Having diversity in the boardroom is not only a moral imperative, but also a strategic business decision for several reasons. Diversity on the board brings a range of perspectives, enriching discussions and driving innovation. It ensures thorough consideration of complex issues, leading to informed decisions. Additionally, diverse boards better represent shareholders and customers, aligning with their interests and enhancing the company's performance, often resulting in increased revenue. While diversity in general is important, achieving gender balance is particularly crucial. Gender diversity can also improve the corporate culture of a company. Companies with more women on their board are more likely to have a culture of collaborative and inclusivity, which can lead to higher employee engagement and retention. Therefore, it is essential for corporate governance codes to prioritize diversity while upholding competence, independence, and integrity.
Now, there's another recommendation of the code that the committee of the board responsible for nomination and governance should recommend fit and proper persons to the board for consideration for directorship positions. Now, is this delegation to the said committee justified?
Now, the significance of board committees can be summarized in 3 key points. The first one being that they handle a greater number of issues with greater efficiency. By having experts focus on specific areas, board committees can efficiently address a wide range of issues. Another point is that they help in developing subject-specific expertise. Committees enable the board to cultivate specialized knowledge in crucial areas, enhancing the board's overall competence. The third point is that they help in enhancing objectivity and independence. Committees contribute to the objectivity and independence of the board's judgment, ensuring fair and impartial decision-making processes. That is why Principle 11 of the Code of Corporate Governance supports the delegation of some of the functions, duties and responsibilities of the board to a well-structured committee in order to ensure the efficiency and effectiveness of the board. So given the crucial role of the board of directors in organizational governance, delegating the recommendation of suitable candidates for directorship positions to a dedicated committee is justified. Furthermore, the requirement for such committees to consist predominantly of non-executive and independent directors helps mitigate bias in their recommendations. This ensures that the committee members possess the necessary knowledge, expertise, and experience to fulfill their responsibilities effectively, allowing the board to focus on other strategic matters of the organization.
All right, great. Now, before I let you go, Ms. JIAKPONA, it's a provision that it's necessary to reinforce the board by continually injecting new energy, fresh ideas, and perspectives. Don't you think the benefits here may be outweighed by the cost and time invested on continual replacements on the board? Hello, Ms. JIAKPONA. Hello?
Yes.
Did you hear my question? Did you hear my question?
Please, kindly repeat.
Okay, now I said there is a provision of the code that it's necessary to reinforce the board by continually injecting new energy, fresh ideas, and perspectives. And I said, don't you think the benefits here may be outweighed by the cost and time invested on continual replacements on the board?
I will start by saying that change is constant in life. And the rapidly evolving business environment demands that organizations adapt to remain competitive. One effective way to reinforce change is by infusing new energy, fresh ideas, and diverse perspectives into the board to meet current demands. The cost of stagnation in a dynamic environment far outweighs the investment required to keep pace. While integrating new members into the board incurs both financial and time costs, it is essential for maximizing the benefits of board diversity. Continuously introducing fresh perspectives prevents the entrenchment of power within a selected group and promotes healthy discourse. In today's disruptive landscape, where change is pervasive, getting new talent becomes paramount. That is why the code supports the board delegating the responsibility of recommending new board members to a committee to help the board maintain focus amid these transformative times.
All right. Thank you so much, Ms. CORDELIA JIAKPONA, ACIS, member electoral committee, and also member logistics sectorial group. Thank you for joining us on corporate governance platform this morning.
Thank you for having me.
All right, Mr. Ketefe, I know we have an announcement to make.
Thank you very much, Fumi. The announcement we have for our listeners is about the forthcoming workshop, the trainer workshop. This is to inform our listeners of the workshop coming up in the Exan virtual training series. It is called Train the Trainer Workshop, and it is holding on 28th of February 2024. The time is 10 a.m. and it will be held by virtual method. The schedule of fees is as follows. For members, 25,000 naira. Non-members, 30,000 naira. There are two special speakers that will handle the proceedings on that day. And the first speaker is Dr. Adeyinka Hassan, FCIS, the principal consultant, H. Michael Consulting, while the second speaker is Ms. Anastasia Brahimo, FCIS, principal partner, Lore Francis and Associates. For more information on this Train the Trainer workshop, please call Anita on 070-111-30059. You may also call Akudazi on 080-372-66853. Let me call the first number again. Anita on 070-111-30059. And the second number, Akudaze, 080-372-66853. Thank you and have a pleasant day.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Kayode Ketefe, FCIS, Head of Research, Exan. And that's how we wrap it up this morning on Corporate Governance Platform, brought to you by the Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators of Nigeria, Exan. We're back again next week, Wednesday, 10:15 a.m., right here on Equity 9.7 FM. I'm Funmi Omoburiu. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Check the beat out. Yo.